ears ring. You feel the bravery and courage tugging your heartstrings. It's not over.
Right now, more than ever, we're choosing to take the back roads and stay off of the beaten path. We're doing all that we can to avoid the crowds and the hustle of the city. While we know that taking the road less traveled isn't for everyone, it's where we feel most at home. Every turn down this road could be challenging, and much like you, we know the harder the challenge, the greater the reward. That's why each and every day, Bravado Wireless is growing our network further down the county roads and down the roads less traveled. We're making sure wherever your road may lead, you're always connected. We are Bravado Wireless, Oklahoma's own wireless provider.
Hi, welcome to Bravado. How can I help you today?
Hi, we were hoping you could tell us why everyone is switching to Bravado Wireless.
It's probably because their plans start at just $40 a month.
Yeah, and they have unlimited high-speed data.
And the same nationwide coverage.
But they probably have really old, outdated phones.
No, actually they carry the top-of-the-line Samsung and Apple devices.
But how?
I don't know, but they must be doing something right. They've been family-owned and operated since 1911.
So you're telling me that Bravado Wireless has a $40 per line per month plan, unlimited high-speed data, the same nationwide coverage, and all the latest Samsung and Apple products?
Yep. Stop by today to take advantage of our $40 a month per line plan. A deal so good, you might just want to switch. We are Bravado Wireless, and we believe in the power of connection.
Hey, you should have been here. Yeah, he broke the school record. It was amazing.
Yeah, I saw it. It was amazing.
What do you mean? How did you see it?
It's on Bravado TV.
Let Bravado Wireless keep you connected with unlimited home internet plans starting at just $49.99 per month. Restrictions apply. See store for details. We are Bravado Wireless, and we believe in the power of connection.
We're going Volti. If you're not on a Volti-compatible device, it's time to stop by your local Bravado store to see if you are eligible for an upgrade. Any phones older than a Samsung 8, an iPhone 7, or 3G data devices all need to be upgraded.
Stop by your local Bravado Wireless store to discover our current plans and promotions.
Well, dude, I didn't see anything.
We're Bravado Wireless, and we believe in the power of connection. Stop by your local Bravado Wireless store to discover our current plans and promotions.
Well, dude, I didn't see anything.
We're Bravado Wireless, and we believe in the power of connection.
Come with a team, come with a team. Come with a team, come with a team. Yeah, can't see me in the ring, see me in the ring. Come with a team, come with a team. Come with a team, come with a team.
There is truly no place like home. Right here in Eastern Oklahoma, Bravado Wireless provides the best unlimited talk, text, and data for only $40 a month. We believe in strong, connected communities. That's why we live stream community events like local football games. You may not know us by name, but we'll be at the same festivals and cheering for our kids on the same sidelines, because we live where you live. Visit bravadowireless.com or visit one of our stores, where we make it easy to join our family. Bravado Wireless. We believe in the power of connection.
We got that, yeah, that undefinable vibe, yeah, that mood, alright, let's cue these lights, you can watch but don't look right at it.
Welcome to Friday Night Football on Bravado Wireless. I'm your man, Dion Amade. To my left is Johnny Dash. Johnny, how's it going this Friday, man?
Man, it's great. We're here in Muskogee, Oklahoma, here for some great football action here between the HILLDALE Hornets and the Ada Cougars. Man, we're excited for this one right here.
Yeah, get used to people walking behind us all throughout the podcast. It's something that happens here at Friday Night Football on Bravado Wireless. But we got a good game on our hands this evening.
Yes,
the HILLDALE Hornets face off against the Ada Cougars. Man, Ada, I've been told, is a team that is feared and respected here in 4A. You know why that is? Because they came from 5A down to 4A to show these guys that the Cougars don't mess around. And the HILLDALE Hornets, they respect them. Got a chance to talk to their head coach, and he said some good things about them. We'll talk about that throughout the broadcast and throughout the pregame show and throughout the game. But first thoughts and first opinions about not just this game, but some of the games going around the state and some of the games that you've seen thus far, Johnny Dash.
Well, thus far here on Bravado Wireless, we've been able to see a slew of good games, a lot of really good players and a lot of exciting players. And one thing, we've seen a lot of big-time plays. As it goes, big-time players make big-time plays, and this game has a big-time player indeed in Eric Virgil. And so one of the things we've constantly seen here on Friday Night Football is special teams. Chris alluded to it last week, how special teams tends to make a huge difference in the game. One play, one mistake on special teams can change a lot. We saw it last week. We saw it in previous weeks. So we're going to see if both of these teams can make it happen on all three sides of the ball.
All three sides of the ball is going to be very important, covering all sides. But the thing that I want to focus on and want the viewers to focus on mainly is the running game from both of these ball clubs. HILLDALE likes to go between the tackles. Their offensive coach, their head coach is an offensive lineman.
Oh, yeah.
So you know, with the identity of the head coach goes the identity of the team. And so an offensive lineman makes sure his team is tough and they can run between the tackles. That's something that HILLDALE would try to get across and try to make sure they make happen versus Ada in this ball game. I don't know if they'll get it done. I don't know if anybody else in this building other than that locker room over there thinks they'll be able to get it done. But if they do, I think they can end the game with more points than Ada.
Absolutely. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. Like you said, Coach Blevins, a former lineman. That means he really, really enjoys being physical, being tough, and giving these guys a ton of energy. You know, covering David Blevins over the past couple years, he's a great guy to interact with, but also, you know, when they strap up those helmets, it means business. He's one of those down-to-business guys.
Yeah, but don't get it misconstrued. This team also has abilities to go down the field and have some explosive plays, and that's one of the things that you should also look for as well. Look for them to throw in that play action, go down the field, use their athletes on the outside and the perimeters to get the ball down the field and get some explosive plays against this Cougars defense.
Absolutely. And right now, it looks like the band is about to take the field with the fight song, national anthem, and some more of their pregame. So we'll step away for a quick second and let the band take it away.
And at this time, would you please stand to play the national anthem? Playing Yellow Crimson Vanguard Band under the direction of Ted Clark, Assistant Director Lacey Cloud, and their color guard instructor Angel Clark. We'll have a moment of silence and led by the national anthem. Thank you.
You could bet that. For my rivals, my heart is jet black. No front line men, but watch me dead snap. Tell the whole world it wouldn't take long. Used to be cool, it's time to flame on. Burn domains, I'm taking a thought. Heard the odds is bananas, but I am King Kong. Roll on my shoulders, ain't no time to be hopeless. Only thing that it does is make me get more ferocious. Went from being a homie to no one wanted to notice. To being the focus for everyone having a motive. The dope is alive, focus is strive. Left me for dead and I always survive. Soul in my mind is aligned, I'm a goat. When I die, I'ma be the one he whole as a god.
Started out the bottom from the mud, yeah. Now I gotta jump in with the click, yeah. Rival mode, I came back with a grudge,
The more they declining, the more that I'm climbing. I got the opposing side down to a science. That's without a question. It's insane. I see them guys that try to test it. They not impressive. I'm in the opposite direction. Don't want the credit. Entire world in my possessions. What I'm obsessed with. The game told me to a monster. No obstacle that I can't conquer. No. Stop me and watch me go bonkers. Perfect timing to remind them. Whoa. The game told me to a monster. You can't put me in no genre. No. Stop me and watch me go bonkers. Perfect timing to remind them.
Welcome back as we see the Ada Cougars lined up, ready to come out on the field. I want to let you all know that we are having a giveaway here on Bravado Wireless. We have a $50 gift card giveaway to Homeland. Make sure if you're listening to sign up at our Bravado Wireless Facebook page, and we will choose and announce in the third quarter. It's a nice deal right there, Hunter.
Very nice deal. Homeland is one of those stores that really take care of you, so a gift card there is always welcome. Who doesn't like free money?
Who doesn't like free money, especially in times like this? And especially with times like this.
Yeah, inflation's going up crazy, huh?
Crazy.
Also, you got to make sure you know that Bravado Wireless is not only the store that you need, the cell phone provider that you want, and they also have the equipment that is necessary to make every part of your life better. And the reason why I say that is not only do they upgrade their equipment, they upgrade their equipment to the best standards possible.
Absolutely.
And that's going to 5G.
Yes,
all
sir.
these cell phone providers talk about this and that, but Bravado Wireless really helps you out and brings it home for you. 5G equipment and upgrades throughout all of Bravado Wireless.
Yes, sir. Get those fast speeds, get those connecting calls, those downloads, those uploads, everything you need right there from Bravado Wireless. Make sure you go into the stores.
Because you don't want to be that one that's got the slow speed internet. Being slow with the group message, being slow to get the gifts and get the texts, and then you're out of the loop and now you're trying to figure things out on your own. That's just embarrassing. Bravado Wireless won't leave you hanging like that. They won't embarrass you.
Bravado Wireless will not let you down. Take it from me. Take it from us.
Yes.
Bravado Wireless will not let you down.
As the captains walk out for the coin toss here, and we'll give you the results of that as they meet their conclusion. But right now, let's go ahead and talk about some of these matchups and talk about the keys for the game. And I got a chance to talk with some of the coaches before this contest and kind of diagnose and analyze what they've seen on film, what they've seen on the field from their boys, and what they saw at practice, and kind of trying to figure out what's the best way to get started here today. And that's one of the things that was one of the keys for both these teams, was to start fast. Everybody knows that percentage-wise, when you lead at halftime, it's a higher percentage of you winning the game. So the fact of the matter is both these teams want to take advantage of a fast start and getting their athletes the ball in space and really taking it to the opposing team. Number 2, turnovers. Both teams mentioned how they wanted to protect the football and not allow any extra possessions to the offense of the opposing team. Vice versa, though, on defense, they really wanted to make sure that they do the opposite. Go ahead and try to punch that ball out. Try to get those interceptions. Try to help their offense in ways that they can't imagine by giving them extra possessions on the field. And number 3, tackle. That's one of my favorite things to always mention is to make sure that you tackle, because when you're facing a team that runs the ball as well as Ada and HILLDALE, it's very important that you tackle between the tackles.
Yes, sir.
Because the fact of the matter is those extra yards, those yak yards, you'll hear that from me a lot this evening. Yak yards after contact. Those are dangerous when you're facing a run-dominant offense. You can't allow them to continue to get extra yards down the field. When you make that point of attack, you got to bring them down to the turf and make sure you secure the tackle. Those are 3 keys of the ball games from Dion Amade, and I think the Ada Cougars are ready to get out the tunnel.
Yes, sir. Here come the Ada Cougars, breaking through the signs, getting ready to line it up. You see on the coin toss, HILLDALE won the toss but deferred. Ada will take the ball and they will face the south. HILLDALE is preparing to come out of their helmet, and here come those Hornets. And to speak to your last point of emphasis, tackling. You know, one of my coaches used to tell me, hit them low, hit them hard, and make sure you wrap up. That's key. He's tackling right there. Low, hard, wrap him up.
I couldn't have said it better myself. I mean, that's literally the 3 things that you need to do. A lot of these teams and players are teaching the new technique of the whole barrel roll, which is another way of helping yourself wrap up and hang on, kind of emphasizing that point. Maybe we'll see a couple of those on the perimeter today, a couple of barrel roll tackles, but it's very important that you, like I said, tackle, because yak yards, extra contact, extra yards after, it's going to be the difference in this game, especially when both of these teams really want to move the chain up and down the field.
Yes, sir. You see these teams are getting ready for the kickoff.
There you see the Ada head coach, Brad Ostin.
And you know what? I will say this. Out of all the stadiums we've been to this season, I think HILLDALE might be at the top when it comes to playlist.
I walked into the stadium earlier today and was already feeling the music, and you got shout out to the PA guy, man. They really know how to do it over here in HILLDALE.
Yes, sir. As we see the kick getting lined up. And this one is high and short, and it'll be called for a fair catch, but end up out of bounds, which draws a flag for illegal procedure.
See what they're trying to do there, just to execute a clear pooch kick over there to the 35-yard line. It does go out of bounds, so this Ada offense will start the game with really good field position. It's going to be interesting to see how the HILLDALE defense fights back after that kind of start and advantage given to Ada.
And yeah, we've actually seen that a lot this season. Teams not really kicking the ball downfield a lot, but more so going with the either onside, squibs, pooch kicks, not really giving a ton of opportunity for returns. Ada lines up, handoff up the middle, and it's taken down after a short gain of about 2 yards.
See him trying to fight through those tackles. There you see a good shot of number 13, Logan Harper, the 6'3" senior. And this isn't an offense that's going to run a lot of tempo. They're going to bring the call in from the sideline. They're going to run their offense. They're going to use a majority of the play clock. You can see it's already down to 9 seconds here now.
Take the handoff up the middle, stiff arms one. Breaks for some extra yards right there, and that's exactly what you talked about, making sure you get those tackles. Could have had a tackle for loss, but instead they pick up another 4 to 5 yards on the play, and that'll give them 3rd down and 2.
Strong running, able to bounce it to the outside with a nice little stiff arm. Almost picked up the 1st down, but just gets drugged down slightly before, so it's going to be 3rd and 2.
That was Gilmore on the run for Ada. They give it to Gilmore again, and this time he's able to stretch out and end up picking up the first. Gets close to that line the game. We'll see where they mark it.
I think it looks like it's going to be enough for that first down as the chains do go ahead and move down the field, but it was close to not. He was really close not to get
close.
It was second effort that really allowed him to get that yard to gain and move the chains for the Cougars offense.
And they swing it around the edge. And he will be taken down. Looks like might have been a loss, or either that or just barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Tried to give the end around, and Hornets were right there on that run.
Yeah, and I'm trying to see the number. He's got his jersey pulled up so far up that you can't really see it clearly. It looks like it was number 7. Burton, who was the cornerback who was able to put that end around to the ground.
And they go with the same play to the other end. Hands off to number 7. Gets around the left side, and he is brought down after a big-time gain of about 17. Gets it all the way down to the 33-yard line. DeMontre Patterson on the run.
Patterson showing off the speed there off the edge. I imagine we're going to see that end around a lot here tonight.
And this time they get stuffed in the backfield. Loss of 1.
That's a great job by number 44, Matt Crabtree, finding his way into the backfield off the snap. And that's going to be a TFL for the defensive end.
So that'll make it 2nd and 11 for Ada. Just crossed the 9-minute mark. Fake the end around, throws it downfield, and this one is caught. What a catch. And that one gets all the way down to the 1-yard line. Andrew Hughes reels that one in.
Look at Hughes. This is the player that's the high jumper that everybody's been hearing so much about. Watch him get up, climb the ladder, and moss the cornerback and bring that one down on the 1-yard line for the Cougars. Let's see if they can punch this thing in.
Yeah, great job there by Hughes, tracking that ball and reeling it in. Like you said, it's a head tap. Randy Moss on him. And that will be a quarterback sneak, and it will be in for the touchdown, and Ada strikes first.
Just a great opening drive for the Cougars. Methodically moving the ball down the field. They showed the inside power. They showed the end around. They showed that jumping ability down there and the ability to throw the ball down the field. And then they punch it in with aggression as they go with the quarterback sneak. The oldest play in the book, but it still brings 6 points.
The extra point is up, and it is good. So 7-0 is your score in favor of the Cougars. 8:11 left here in the first quarter.
Yeah, that Hilldale bunch is gonna have to strap it in today, because the fact of the matter is Ada will do this all game long if they get the opportunity to. They're gonna have to be tough between the tackles on defense. And man, they got a tall task ahead of them, and I think they're realizing it right now.
So Hilldale will have a chance to show what they can do on the offensive side of the ball. So Ada will set up to kick. And Brock Boyle's on the touchdown with the quarterback sneak. And that one is kicked. caught at the 25. Will run backwards, and he will be taken down. The nice hit. So a return for negative yards on that one, Dion.
Hayden Pickery trying to find that window, trying to find that blocking wall, and Ada does a good job of rushing down the field and not allowing him to get to his blockers.
So Kanan David, quarterback. Eric Virgil in the backfield. A handoff to Virgil. Virgil makes his way to the left side, runs towards the sideline, and he is taken down after a pickup of about 4 yards. They'll mark him at the 25.
And you can see he was able to find that outside rather quickly. Bounces it outside before he's wrapped up and brought to the turf.
They will line it up again. Hands off to Virgil. Virgil has some room on the right, and he is taken down. It's George Maddox.
Virgil one tackle away from breaking that one. A lot of daylight between the tackles. Good job by the offensive line early in this contest for Hilldale. They're springing Virgil loose with those last 2 runs.
So 3rd and inches. Hand it off to Virgil again, and he breaks up the middle. Virgil has room. He's going to try and he is brought down to about the 30-yard line. Eric Virgil, some big speed on that play.
Virgil, first 3 touches, big-time positive yards. This time breaks loose real good, but he looks a little ginger every time he gets up off the turf. I wonder what the issue is, because he's off to the sideline now, and he's a little bent over, so we'll keep a close eye on that one.
Hand it off again, this time Mr. number 6, DJ Pierce. Pierce breaks up to the right side, and he's taken out of bounds by a host of Cougars. Even the coach gets in on the tackle.
Pierce, nice stiff arm there to move laterally and get up the field and pick up about 5 yards himself. Virgil still on all 4s over there on the sideline for the Hilldale Hornets.
Hand it off to Pierce again, and Pierce just gets stopped in the backfield.
Pitch goes to number 6, DJ Pierce.
And couldn't escape the tackler on that one.
And that one's kind of on Pierce. That player seemed to be blocked up, and Pierce kind of runs right into him. And because of that, it's a tackle for loss. They lose 2 yards on the play, so it's going to be 3rd and 7. Might be forced to pass here. Going to be interesting to see what they decide to go with.
Kanan David will drop back for the snap. Rolls out to the left side. Throws it, and that one is overshot. Receiver stopped running on that one.
He certainly did. He was looking for Burton on the go route down the sideline, and he definitely stopped running. That's why those negative plays hurt you. Hilldale forced to pass on 3rd down. Couldn't get a clear receiver down the field.
4 down territory. We see Eric Virgil is back in the game. Drops back, has a blitz, screen to Virgil, and that one is incomplete.
And they sent the safety blitz, and because of that, it rushes the throw a little bit. And Virgil had a number of guys in front of him and a lot of green grass. Take a look at this. Number 3 comes off the edge in the safety blitz. And the pass is just too high.
Absolutely right about that. If he catches that, he does have a good chance to pick up the 1st down. But instead, it'll be Ada's ball at the 27-yard line. Ada will have a chance to extend this lead. Hand off, and this one is not going to pick up any yards. As a matter of fact, they end up right back to the line of scrimmage.
Surprised they didn't lose any yards on that.
It did look like a loss of yards
right there.
I think the ref might have been a little generous on the spot.
This time, the offense for Ada decides to come out and spread things out in a shotgun formation. And again, number 44 for Hilldale, Matt Crabtree, is in the backfield and makes the play.
Sweep to number 7. He makes a man miss. Bounce to the outside. And he will run out of bounds for a loss. That's DeMontre Patterson. But we see a flag come out.
Patterson could not find anywhere to go. Still trying to find the outside. And before he can turn it up, gets escorted out of bounds. Looks like it was against the Cougars, and they'll be declined, so it'll be second and 10. Oh, no, they did accept it. Excuse me. I didn't catch what the call actually was, but it was a 10-yard penalty, so they'll move the ball back.
Potentially holding. Drops back, rolls off to the right side, being pursued. Makes a throw downfield, and that's going to be, does he catch that again? Another big-time catch by Andrew Hughes.
Hughes almost stops running on the route. Quarterback has nowhere else to go with the football. Decides, hey, forget it, let's just throw it up. Hughes is down there somewhere. Certainly was. Brings that ball in and converts the first down and puts this Cougar team on the opposing Hornets 47-yard line?
Yep. And that's a great attempt by the defender. He was right there, but Hughes just able to power that one through. You see the snap again. They hand this one off, breaks it up the middle, and he picks up a few yards. And it looks like a pickup of about 5. So Ada doing a good job of utilizing its sweeps and quick dives.
We'll take a look at the replay right here. End around, both hands on the football, Mike Allstott style.
I think we're showing our age with that one.
The kids will learn. Use YouTube.
Not only was he running like Mike Allstott, he has the neck brace like him too.
Exactly, and man, blowing up the play once again, number 44, Matt Crabtree. He's making his presence felt in the first quarter with 3 minutes and 3 seconds left in that quarter as well.
Yeah, Crabtree is just everywhere. He has a nose for the ball. Just being able to sniff out these runs. So that's 3rd down and about 6 after that loss.
Number 14, Hughes, has come back into the game. 3rd and 6. They space it out. Let's see what they go with here.
Quick throw, and that one is just thrown incomplete off the hands of the receiver. You see, there was a kind of a perfect play call as they gave cushion on the defensive backs. Gave some cushion on the line.
Yeah, definitely a zone coverage there on the outside. 5-yard out. Cornerback does drive on it, but that route was wide open. If it wasn't out of the outstretched arms of the wide receiver, would have been an easy first down.
And Ada is lined up to punt. 2:32 left in the first. Kick is away, and that is solid punt. It's going to be fielded. And good tackling right there. And Hilldale will have the ball in their own 11-yard line. So Hilldale takes over for their second offensive drive.
Hand off to Virgil. He'll pick up short gain, about 2 yards.
It's about 2 yards on the carry. Brings up 2nd and 8.
So 2nd and 8. Give it to Virgil again up the middle. He breaks another one, and he will pick up another big-time gain. And Eric Virgil just able to strike very, very fast, able to find those crevices up the middle.
Yeah, and this offensive line is doing a great job of opening up some big holes. Take a look at this one right here.
It's 1st and 10.
Right up the middle, and doesn't really get touched until he gets to second level.
They had the ball at 32. And they would call it a false start. And it looked like Virgil might have been the one to jump.
Just move a little bit. See what the refs thinks.
Flag was against the Hornets. False start to the call. Be a 5-yard penalty.
So that'll set the Hornets back. Give them a 1st and 15 on the 27.
And you got to remember, this is what happened on the last drive. There was a negative play that kind of set them off track, forced them to pass the football, and that's how they were able to turn it over on downs and give it back to Ada. This time, it's going to be interesting to see how they battle back through this adversity of a negative play.
See the blitz coming. Virgil with the handoff, and this time they are sitting on that play in the middle. Nice job of wrapping up tackling by Ada.
Carry for the Hornets, number 1. Eric Virgil gets about 4 yards on a carry, brings up 2nd and 11.
Just crossed the 1-minute mark here in the first quarter. See number 19, George Maddox, in on the tackle. Drops back, faces some pressure. He escapes, has room to the right side, and picks up about 6 yards.
With the keeper.
Saw the referee in there trying to get out of the way.
7-yard line.
Fisher Marr, number 10, with the tackle. Thought he had a lot of daylight, but Marr does a good job of coming downhill and making a nice tackle.
Great job by David to escape the sack, escape the pressure. 3rd down and 5. And looks like it's probably going to be another false start.
Might be on the offensive line this time. Ada was showing the blitz. Offensive line might have got a little too hasty.
And see, that's where you talk about those negative plays, how they impact. You go from having a 3rd and 5 to a 3rd and 10. Makes it even more difficult on yourself. We'll see how this Hornet offense responds as they line up. And they hand off to Virgil up the right side. Spin moves out of there, but he is tackled after a gain of about 2. And in comes more Laundry on the field.
35-yard line.
Let's see what the call is.
Flags on the play.
So it looks like a face mask penalty.
The Cougars, face mask is a call.
So that'll give them an extra 5 yards at the end of the play. And we will redo 3rd down. So it'll be 3rd and 2 with 1 second left.
It's unfortunate now for Ada. Now those penalties costly on their end. Let's see if the defense can climb themselves out of this hole. Adjustments being made at the line.
And they hand this one off to Virgil. Virgil makes a second effort, but I don't think he got enough.
Virgil gets out to the 41-yard line.
We will have to see where that one is marked.
And you could see the quarterback, number 14, David, making adjustments at the line, but it still seemed like they ran right into the blitz. Take a look at this replay. Blitz coming over here from Marr. Also, number 19 gets in there. George Maddox. So although he tried to make an adjustment, team was there.
All right, well, that's the end of quarter number 1. We will take a quick commercial break and be right back with more football action here on Bravado Wireless.
Welcome back here at the start of the second quarter. Ada Cougars are up by 7 on the Hilldale Hornets. Hilldale facing a 4th and 1 on their own 41-yard line. And they get the Cougars to jump, and that'll give them an automatic first down.
And that's
got to keep your eye on the ball if you're the defense.
And that's just a smart play by the coaching staff. Allow your team to run out there and attempt to draw them off sides.
So first down. Hand off to Virgil. Virgil makes a few miss, but too many Cougars corral on him, and they stop him after a gain of about 2 yards.
Virgil trying to make moves inside a phone booth on that play.
And he does a good job of making tacklers miss, but you can only make so many guys miss before they get you.
Virgil's touched the ball a lot this evening. Wonder what he kind of averages carry-wise.
And Virgil again, he gets it up the middle, breaks a tackle, has room on the right side, and it'll be a race. He makes it down to the 10, the 5, and in for a touchdown.
He barely made it because he led up there towards the end, not knowing that there was a defender chasing him from behind. But he does cross the goal line, and you can see that man is tired.
Eric Virgil carrying a big-time load for the Hornets right now. Made a bunch of plays, and like you said, he did let up off the gas just a bit there at the end, but was able to get in for the touchdown.
Man, Virgil looks like Michael Jordan on the flu game, bro. He is tired after that run.
He's breathing heavy. Somebody get that man a Gatorade.
Or a gas mask, or what's that, oxygen tank?
Yeah. The field goal is good, so we are knotted up at 7 as we take a look at this Hornet touchdown. And you emphasized it. Have to make the tackle. And that time, Virgil was able to get away and ended up sprinting to the end zone. As we take another look at it, just kept those feet moving. A great block right there by the receiver.
And you can see he lets up right there at the 5-yard line, doesn't know that somebody's chasing him down, and he does get across, but barely. That ties up the ball game after, what was that, a
54-yarder.
54-yard jaunt by Virgil.
Virgil just has big play capability. I talked about that earlier. A big-time player makes big-time plays, and Eric Virgil just being the man right there.
He's going to have to carry the load here for the Hilldale Hornets. He's done it a lot this season. I don't see anything slowing him down other than his ability to keep his wind right now, because we're going to have to find out on the sideline.
Deep for the Cougars, number 7, Patterson, and number 14, Hughes.
Hilldale lined up for the kick. Another Pooch kick, and that one is fair caught. Looks like be around the 29-yard line where the Cougars will take over.
Number 4, Morris.
See Eric Virgil, 10 carries for 129 yards already here in this game. You see Ada come back on the field. And they hand it off, and they will be stuffed. Looks like number 2, Mason Pickering, on the tackle for loss.
Pickering, that's one of the players that I talked to Coach about earlier before the game, Coach Blevins, as you see the replay, and I said, man, who's number 2? He looks good in a uniform. He said, Pickering, man, he's only a sophomore, but you can tell he's excited to be out here, and he's out here making plays already.
Yeah, it was in the backfield before the handoff was even made, and that gives Ada a 2nd and 15. Drops back, quick throw, and that one is caught. Number 7, DeMontre Patterson. And they pick those yards right back up and then some. So it looks like they'll be facing a 3rd and 8.
Harper, the tackler from his linebacker position. Like to see those linebackers running sideline to sideline. He gets out there quickly after that 5-yard hitch route to the outside. A lot of zone defense being played right now. They're going to need those linebackers if that's the thing that Ada's going to hit them with, those quick routes. Does make it 3rd and 8 for the Cougars. Let's see what they open up with here.
They rush up to the line, and Ada will call a timeout. So Ada will take a timeout, and we'll take a timeout. Stick around. We'll be right back with more football here on Bravado Wireless.
You are called to be bold, to live out loud, to make the most out of every moment. You share these moments with your friends and family, side by side, across town and across the world. We are Bravado Wireless. We believe in the power of connection, coverage, speed, service, the latest technology. These aren't options. They're not special offers. They are obligations to you. We believe in building a community, your community. Bravado Wireless.
Coach Blevins getting his Hornets in order.
Yeah, right now the Hornets are on defense facing a 3rd and 8 against the Ada offense. Had to call a timeout. That play clock was running down. Let's see what they come out with here out of timeout.
And we got Laundry on the snap.
And I saw an offensive lineman move, but I also saw somebody cross that neutral zone. So,
yeah, they call a false start on Ada. I believe the defender might have been drawn offsides by the offensive lineman.
So all those yards they gained on that 5-yard hitch route on 2nd down.
Yep, was a receiver at the top of the screen. That's Hughes.
That's who they need to look at right now. Hughes is going to be the one that's running down the field. That's who the quarterback is going to go to.
And they'll get those 5 yards right back. Defensive end jumps offside, so that'll put it back at 3rd and 8.
And now you can see the coaches changing the play call. Now that they've got that 5 yards back, they can probably go back to the original call.
Mm-hmm. Both teams have got to be disciplined when it comes to the count. If your defense watch the ball, if your offense, you know the count. Drops back to pass, faces some pressure, rolls out to the right side. He's going to make a run for it and just gets back about a pickup of a yard.
Keeper takes the ball out to the 32-yard line. Really no gain on the play.
And good job by HILLDALE. Coverage down the field was excellent. You take a look at this replay right here. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the football. See, getting chased down as well. Forced to go out of bounds.
We have an official timeout. Looks like some equipment malfunction with the chain gang. Line of scrimmage marker needs to get fixed. Chain gang really doesn't get a lot of love for what they do during the game, huh?
Yeah, I mean, it's not easy. I mean, you stand up all game long, put yourselves in harm's way over there close to the sideline.
Constantly got to be moving. All right, they got that squared away. Ada lined up for a punt on 4th and 8. Kick is up. And this one will take a roll all the way down to about the 37 in Hornet territory.
So field position not too bad for the Hornets to start off this drive in the second quarter with 9 minutes and 11 seconds remaining in the first half.
Yep, Hornets are going to look to take their first lead of the game on this drive. As we don't see Virgil in, you have DJ Pierce in the backfield. And they give it to the fullback up the middle, and he is stuffed after a gain of about 2.
By number 2, Mason Pickery.
Had a little helmet malfunction, or maybe he just wanted to show off his hair.
I mean, there's good reason, too. I mean, it's flowing locks back there. See Pickering taking on 2 Ada Cougars.
Back in the I formation for HILLDALE. Blitz coming. Hand off to Pierce. Pierce is taken down. Oh, sorry. That's Eric Virgil on the run. And that'll be 3rd down and 8 after no gain on the play.
Brings up 3rd and 7 for the Hornets.
Third and 7, almost, it's like a passing down now. I'd really like to see HILLDALE attack downfield, primarily with number 21, Hayden Pickering. He's got the speed on the outside.
And HILLDALE will take a timeout. So we'll take a timeout as well. Hear from the sponsors. Be right back here on Bravado Wireless.
At Bravado Wireless, we don't believe in wasting your time or ours. Our mission is to serve you with honesty and integrity. That's why we offer upfront competitive pricing with no hidden fees in our plans. For $40 a month, you get unlimited talk, text, and data with nationwide coverage. No data caps and no restrictions. No matter if it's your first, second, or third line, you only pay $40 per month per line. All of that with coverage on America's best network. We're your local service provider. Come get to know us. Go bold, go Bravado.
Welcome back. Here in the second quarter of our Friday night game of the week. See the Ada Cougars and facing off with the HILLDALE Hornets. Game tied 7-7. 3rd and 7 for Hilldale. David drops back, faces pressure, and he is sacked. Big time sack right there by Ada. Looks like number 6, Caden Gallagher.
And that's been the solution for this team of the Cougars in this first half. When they come into a situation where it's a passing down, they're sending people off the edge. This time it's number 6 for the Cougars, Gallagher. And he comes up with a big play on 3rd down, forcing this Hilldale Hornets team to punt.
Bit of a rugby kick right there, and that will end up out of bounds. See where they mark it. They're going to mark it at the 45. So that'll give Ada some really good field position.
That could be dangerous. 6 minutes and 57 seconds left in the first half. Gives them the opportunity to kind of run the football and move the ball methodically down the field, which is something Ada really wants to do. They come with that wing T set with 2 up backs.
They hand it off around the edge. Get some room up the middle. He will pick up a gain of 9.
Gallagher with the handoff off that left wing back position. Picks up a good chunk of yards, about 8. 2 yards short of that first down. Two wing backs up, fake the reverse.
And he will be taken down. Number 13, Logan Harper.
Harper screaming off the edge. That reverse, that bootleg off of the reverse kind of turns into an opportunity for Harper. As soon as you could see he had his foot planted, he had contained. As soon as he saw the quarterback drop back, he had the go-ahead. He goes back there and makes a play and a big-time sack, making it a 3rd and 12 for the Cougars.
Absolutely right. Some great explosion from that kind of end linebacker position right there. Third down and 12. Send a man in motion. Throws one up, and that is overthrown. That'll be incomplete, and that'll make it 4th down and 12. They might have had an opportunity at the wheel route after he shot the man in motion.
I'm impressed, because the fact of the matter is he just needed a beat, a couple of seconds for him to look over and kind of attack it. But he was a little rushed and pressured, and fact of the matter is, Hilldale did a good job defensively there.
Hilldale able to put some pressure on that quarterback, force a throw as we see lined up to punt. He gets that one off. That will bounce around the 30, he will pick it up and get probably to the 32-yard line. 31 is where they're going to mark it.
It's a good job by Burke, picking that ball up and picking up some more yards, giving his offense a better field position.
As we see Hilldale lining up. Going to try and take their first lead of the game. I formation. Hand off to Virgil. Virgil makes a man miss and then sprints forward a few yards.
He's a slippery one, isn't he, J-Dash?
Man, I mean, I don't you know, his elusiveness kind of like a basketball player having a football in his hands. Just look at the footwork. I mean, what does LaShawn McCoy call it? Crazy work.
Crazy work.
Crazy work. Crazy work.
Yeah, he's impressive with that ball in his hands as he takes a quick breather and goes off to the sideline.
Able to stop on the dime, then accelerate for a gain about 6, 2nd and 4. Hand it up the middle again, and that time it'll be taken down for a gain. It's DJ Pierce on the run. That'll make it 3rd down and 1 for Hilldale. I formation for Hilldale. And Ada jumps off sides, and that will give Hilldale the automatic 1st down.
That's one of the things that you got to be noticing if you're watching this game right now during this broadcast. A couple of penalties right now really deciding and being the difference in this game. Both these teams giving up penalties, but on very important spots of the field. That goes from 3rd and 1 to a 1st down for the Hornets, and that's costly.
You're absolutely right. And they will get it 1st down and 10 on their own 45. Looks like Virgil is back in the game. I formation, a handoff to Virgil on the left side. Shows some patience there, but he is taken down by a host of Cougars. But even with that contact, 3 men on him, he's able to move the ball forward.
Yeah, but good job by Ada and the Cougars on defense, able to come up and make some plays.
You see right here, he's wrapped up, then stood up, but still able to gain a yard.
Bootleg.
David is sacked on the play. Nowhere to go.
And I think,
David.
Yeah, and I think Fisher Marr is the guy who comes up and makes the play, although a couple of defensive linemen were in that backfield to slow him up on that bootleg. Take a look at it right here. See, he tries to play action, boot out, sees the defensive end up the field, decides to change directions, and then Marr is the one that brings him down to the turf.
I want to give a quick shout out to my guy, Curtis Branch, tuning in all the way from Honolulu, Hawaii. Not sure what time it is out there, probably 12 o'clock. So we see Kanan David drops the ball, and it looks like Ada may have come up with it. It'll be Ada's football.
And I don't know exactly what happened there. It seemed like he kind of rushed the snap.
Snap was a bit high.
Yeah, a little high. It looks like it was number 45 for the Cougars that was able to hop on that thing and get the turnover. One of our keys to the game. Number 45, John J.B. Coyle, excuse me.
Yeah, but that gives Ada great field position on the 34-yard line. 2 minutes left to go. Empty backfield. Throws backwards. Double pass. Caught at the 5. Big time throw right there by Andrew Hughes. Catch made by Jack Morris.
And if he didn't lead him out of bounds, that goes in for a touchdown. But he does on the double pass.
So it's 1st and goal. Ball all the way at the 4-yard line. A big play right there by Ada. If they can punch this in, momentum will shift right back to their side. Quarterback sneak. Oh, the ball came out. And Hilldale takes it right back.
Wow. Impressive play by the defense. Definitely going to need a replay on that one. A quarterback sneak at the 5-yard line, and they're continuing to try to move the pile. It looks like it's number 2,
Pickering in there again.
The young sophomore showing off the strength.
Again, turnover chain right there. Yes, sir. Give it to him. Heads up play by Pickering. He saw that the quarterback was stood up. He reaches in there and strips the ball away and gives Hilldale the ball right back. So a great play right there to stop that momentum that Ada had just picked up off of their turnover. Have the ball at their own 6. Hand off to Virgil. Virgil gets stuffed at the line. And it looks like he might have made it back to the line of scrimmage. We'll see where they spot his forward progress.
Now getting the play, brings up 2nd and 10.
Yep, so right back to the line of scrimmage. Going to spot it on the 6-yard line. Be 2nd down and 10 for Hilldale.
Man, back-to-back turnovers for the defense. Great job by Hilldale finding a way to get out of harm's way in the red zone.
Sweep to Virgil, makes one man miss, and makes it right back to the line of scrimmage, so it's 3rd and 10. And a great job right there by Virgil avoiding a safety that could have been getting tackled in his own end zone. But he has that, what do we say, has that crazy work, able to make that man miss. And we'll see a timeout taken here with 52 seconds left. Welcome back. 52 seconds left here in the first half. Hilldale 3rd and 10, ball in their own 6-yard line. Hand off to Virgil, and he will be taken down for a loss of a yard.
Man, after that second series, these linebackers for Ada have really found a way to fill these gaps and run downhill and make plays. Number 19 for the Cougars,
George Maddox.
George Maddox has been doing a really good job of filling the holes and making plays between the tackles. So it's a good job, great time management by the coaching staff of Ada, calling timeout on the last 2 plays, trying to give their offense an opportunity with the ball and give them an opportunity to have the ball last.
Yep, gives them a chance to make another big play. It's 4th down. And, I mean, Hilldale has no option but to punt. So they will end up getting a shot after taking those 2 timeouts to stop the clock. So Hilldale will punt from their own end zone. Looks like Ada might bring some pressure. That snap is high, but they get the punt off. gets past the 50, and it will roll to the 48. Hilldale might have got a little lucky right there.
Man, I tell you right now, Alonzo Perez, he deserves a lot of pats on the back for his attempt to go up and grab that high snap one-handed and then come down and just get the punt off. And not only get the punt off, but it was about a 60-yard punt. So good job by him.
Yeah, great job. Again, just like you said, able to just reel that in. I mean, that could have been tragic for Hilldale, but instead, now all they have to do is play some defense. Quarterback rolls out to the right side, throws it, and that one will fall incomplete. And that'll be 2nd down and 10 for Ada.
Tough throw on the move towards the sideline. Really had to try to get his shoulders around to complete that pass. Wasn't able to do it. Goes into the dirt. And it's going to be 2nd down and 32 seconds left in the first half.
As we see Brock Boyles, freshman quarterback, filling in for the injured Carter Freeland. Boyles rolls right, stops, throws it, and that one is broken up. Great play by Lamarian Burton on the defensive side.
Well, Burton does a good job of finding the ball, high pointing it, and kind of trying to turn into the wide receiver there, but he bats that ball away at the last second. Good job by him and great concentration, great ball skills.
24 seconds left, 3rd down and 10. Ball on the Ada 49. 4 seconds on the clock. And there will be laundry before the snap.
Yeah, the wide receiver never got set for the Ada Cougars. Looked like it was number 7, DeMontre Patterson.
So that'll make it 3rd and 15.
And that's on the quarterback. He has to be able to look down the sideline, make sure everybody's set before he hikes the ball.
So that'll push the ball back to their own 44. And they fumble the snap. Ada able to jump back on it. And we see here, I don't think Boyles ever got a clean grasp of the ball. But it looks like that'll be the last play of the first half. And the game is tied 7-7 here in Muskogee. So stick around for the second half of action right here on Bravado Wireless.
Tell them ready, set. Check the field, let it build. I won't break a sweat. Never down for the count. What you wanna bet?
Stop by your local Bravado Wireless store to discover our current plans and promotions.
Well, dude, I didn't see anything.
We're Bravado Wireless, and we believe in the power of connection.
I take the whole city down with this. I take the whole city down with this. Power is everything. The voice inside your head said that you can do anything. You start to feel the power building up in your ears ring. You feel the bravery and courage tugging your heartstrings. It's not over.
Freshman David Anderson. Freshman Kelsey Allen. Your sophomores. Sophomore Addison Williams. Sophomore Addison Whitford. Sophomore Amelia Hendrick. Sophomore Brenna Cooper. And your juniors, junior, and your birthday girl, Caitlin King. Junior Josie Poyer. Junior Patty Blanchett. Junior Alex Allison. Junior Callie Alvin. And your seniors. Senior Chloe Walker. Senior Olivia Clark. Senior Addison Bean. And senior Kylie Adams. Hilldale High School proudly presents for your halftime enjoyment the Hilldale Crimson Vanguard. The Vanguard is under the leadership of Tad Clark and Lacey Cloud. Color guard coordinator is Angel Clark. Percussion coordinator Jeffrey Jones. The drum major is Lauren Field. Following their tradition of bringing classical music to the football field, the Vanguard will present their competitive show this evening entitled Of Gods and Men, featuring the music of Antonin Dvorak with Symphony No. 9, the fourth movement, and From the Planets by Gustav Holst, Mars, the Bringer of War, and Dies Irae by Giuseppe Verdi.
It was the gods who created man, and man's prayers fed the gods' immortality. But in time, mankind grew restless. They began to question the gods, and finally rise up against them.
Drum major, is your band ready? And now, the one, the only, that band from Hornetland, the Hilldale Crimson Vanguard.
This angered the gods, who, in turn, started to prepare for the oncoming war. Both the gods and man prepared for war. The battle for the supremacy of Earth began.
welcome to Bravado. How can I help you today?
Hi, we were hoping you could tell us why everyone is switching to Bravado Wireless.
It's probably because their plans start at just $40 a month.
Yeah, and they have unlimited high-speed data.
And the same nationwide coverage.
But they probably have really old, outdated phones.
No, actually they carry the top-of-the-line Samsung and Apple devices.
But how?
I don't know, but they must be doing something right. They've been family-owned and operated since 1911.
So you're telling me that Bravado Wireless has a $40 per line per month plan, unlimited high-speed data, the same nationwide coverage, and all the latest Samsung and Apple products?
Yep. Stop by today to take advantage of our $40 a month per line plan. A deal so good, you might just want to switch. We are Bravado Wireless, and we believe in the power of connection.
Hey, you should have been here. Yeah, he broke the school record. It was amazing.
Yeah, I saw it. It was amazing.
What do you mean? How did you see it?
It's on Bravado TV.
Let Bravado Wireless keep you connected with unlimited home internet plans starting at just $49.99 per month. Restrictions apply. See store for details. We are Bravado Wireless, and we believe in the power of connection.
We're going Volti. If you're not on a Volti-compatible device, it's time to stop by your local Bravado store to see if you are eligible for an upgrade. Any phones older than a Samsung 8, an iPhone 7, or 3G data devices all need to be upgraded.
You are called to be bold. You have a right to the best wireless service, high-speed internet, and customer service at a price you can feel good about. At Bravado Wireless, we know this, and that's why we put you and your community first. We are owned and operated right here in Eastern Oklahoma. We live where you live. We proudly connect you to your family, friends, and business partners wherever they are. Dallas, Seattle, Taipei, Toronto, and anywhere else in the world. We are Bravado Wireless. We believe in the power of connection.
Right now, more than ever, we're choosing to take the back roads and stay off of the beaten path. We're doing all that we can to avoid the crowds and the hustle of the city. While we know that taking the road less traveled isn't for everyone, it's where we feel most at home. Every turn down this road could be challenging, and much like you, we know the harder the challenge, the greater the reward. That's why each and every day, Bravado Wireless is growing our network further down the county roads and down the roads less traveled. We're making sure wherever your road may lead, you're always connected. We are Bravado Wireless, Oklahoma's own wireless provider.
Big wireless companies keep getting bigger and bigger, but their coverage where you live is still small. At Bravado Wireless, we provide the best unlimited talk, text, and data for only $40 a month, right here in Eastern Oklahoma. You deserve to connect fast to your family, friends, and colleagues, wherever they are, with no interruptions and no excuses. Don't buy into big, go bold, go Bravado. Visit bravadowireless.com or visit one of our stores, where we make it easy to join our family. Bravado Wireless, we believe in the power of connection.
Tell them ready, set. Check the field, let it build. I won't break a sweat. Never down for the count. What you wanna bet? Try to take me out, but you not a threat. Hey, why would you wanna compete? Cause you ain't got nothing on me. We about to shut it down. Just wait around and you'll see. We about to go beast mode. Watch your words, you might eat those. You better watch out, cause he coming now, and we ain't never slowing down. It's been a long time coming. It wouldn't stop for nothing. The whole world we running. We gon' rise. We gonna rise up. Keep going. We rise. Keep going. We rise. Keep going. We rise. Keep going. We rise. We taking charge. We overcoming the odds. You never thought. Look at me now. Look how we raising the bar. We going far. We going far. We going straight to the stars. If you ain't know it by now, you better know who we are. You know we out of your league. You do not want to compete. We overcoming defeat. Look how we running the streets. So tell them get out of the way. They ain't got nothing to say. We running the town. No slowing us down. You better stay in your lane. It's been a long time coming. It wouldn't stop for nothing. The whole world we running. We gon' rise. We gonna rise up. Keep going. We rise. Keep going. We rise. Keep going. We rise. Keep going.
Welcome back. Second half here in Muskogee. We see the Cougars with the high pooch kick. And that one is fumbled. Hilldale able to secure it at their own 33-yard line.
It's first and 10.
Check out some scores around 6-8-1. You see the Bixby Spartans 66-0 over Southmore. Moore 21-2 over Enid. Edmond Memorial and Edmond North in a tight one. 27-24 at the half. We see Hilldale going right back to Virgil. Virgil has some room, gets a block, makes his way down to the 40, down to the 30, down to the 20, and he is tackled. Eric Virgil picking up where he left off, making big-time plays for the Hilldale Hornets.
Yeah, it looks like Virgil got his second win there at halftime. You can see the real speed of this athlete as he runs down the sideline before he gets tracked down. But got a burst of energy that he didn't really have there in the first couple of quarters.
So 1st and 10 Hornets at the 19-yard line inside the red zone. Hand that one off up the middle. Looks like they might have made it back to the line of scrimmage, but also looks like they could have lost about a half yard. Looks like we got a Cougar player down. So while the trainers tend to them, take a quick break here on Bravado Wireless. We'll be right back.
We're going Volti. If you're not on a Volti-compatible device, it's time to stop by your local Bravado store to see if you are eligible for an upgrade. Any phones older than a Samsung 8, an iPhone 7, or 3G data devices all need to be upgraded.
Welcome back as we see John J.B. Coyle, sophomore from Ada, being helped off the field. hopefully he's able to bounce back and return to the game.
But because of that timeout, Virgil was able to come back. So we'll see him on the second down play.
2nd and 11. Handed off to Virgil on the left side. Makes a man miss almost, but just gets back to the line of scrimmage. The original line of scrimmage, and it'll be 3rd down and 10. Going to keep it actually at the line of scrimmage, so 3rd and 11 for the Hornets.
A good job by the Ada Cougars, able to find their way into the backfield. Did a good job on the line of scrimmage on that play.
So 3rd and 11. David drops back. They have a screen play. He gets a block, and he will be in for the touchdown. Mason Pickering.
The super sophomore does a good job setting up the screen, has a host of blockers there. You see him at that up back position by himself. They had a zone coverage right there. It's the safety's responsibility to pick him up as the number 3 wide receiver on the opposite side. He loses him behind the offensive line, and because of that, the offensive lineman escorted him into the end zone, and Pickering gets his first touchdown of the night.
Great job there as we see them line up for the extra point. Hilldale. Kick is up and good. Hilldale leads 14-7. So they came out and struck fast. And they take their first lead of the evening.
Yeah, you got to think about Virgil's run down the sideline. Very impressive to get them into the red zone. And then Pickering, number 2, able to get that tight end screen and allow his offensive line to escort him into the end zone for the Hilldale Hornet touchdown.
Yeah, that was some really good blocking up front. One of those linemen came in there and just lit up the defender and gave him the clear look at the end zone. Like we go back to Coach Blevins, former offensive lineman, you know he's gonna stress, as we see this replay right here, look at 6'6", clearing the way for him.
Again, I have to stress zone coverage. He's that 3rd receiver, but he's behind the line of scrimmage. The safety has to pick him up over there, does not get an opportunity to see him. And when he doesn't see him, he's able to slip out of the backfield, get that screen pass, then go up the field and get the easy 6 points for the Hornets.
And as you can see, they had a 77-yard drive on that score. Hilldale was lined up to kick. And they send one deep. And that one is taken about the 6-yard line. And he will be stopped. Great open field tackle by Burton. And that one looks like they'll spot that at the 11-yard line.
Tell you what, man. I don't know if it's my love of football or just loving to see kids be successful here on Friday nights, but I really do enjoy the way the Hilldale Hornets celebrate with each other and congratulate each other after good plays on the field. It's a tight bond between players and teammates, and you can see it on this field here on Friday night.
Absolutely, and that's going to help build team morale the whole way. We see Ada hand it off, and it will be taken down in the backfield for a loss.
And there was a number of Hornets in that backfield. Harper comes up as getting the tackle, but Pickering, the young sophomore, was the one that was first in the backfield, and then a number of other individuals are back there as well.
Absolutely good penetration by the Hornets. Hands it off and get to the left side, and there he is again, Logan Harper making the tackle for loss.
Again, Harper in that backfield
You see here on the replay, Gilmore trying to bounce it to the outside, but unable to get through this Hornet defense.
Here on 3rd and 12, it seems like it's a passing down for the Cougars. Let's see if they can operate.
Drops back. Lets one go across the middle. It's tipped. Almost caught, then almost intercepted.
That pass just a little too far ahead of Hughes as he's coming across with that looked like a 10-yard in. Exactly what it was. Trying to turn it into a post route, but couldn't handle the pass.
So Cougars will punt from their own end zone. Burton stands at the 50-yard line. They get that one off, a nice punt. And he fair catches it. Oh, but muffs the catch. That'll put him at the 41.
And he's done a good job of catching those cleanly and catching them off the bounce all evening long. This time unusual to see Burton bobble one, but does a good job of getting on top of it and giving his offense an opportunity to get the ball.
So Hilldale will take over on their own 41. Looked like it could have been a backwards pass. That was very, very close. But it'll be called incomplete.
Very close to a backwards pass. I'm surprised I didn't see the referees just let it go.
Check out this replay. Very close. Very, very, very close.
Sees one of the Cougars getting in there and kind of affecting that trajectory of the ball. Because of that, quarterback has to throw it over the top of him.
David, miscommunication right there. He looked to make a handoff, but nobody was home. So he took it himself, picked up a few yards, gets him to 3rd down and 8.
It's always got to be a vulnerable position for the quarterback, especially David on that situation. You look to the side, you think you're handing off the ball, nobody's there to come grab it, then you're looking at it like, what do I do with this thing? And the only thing you can do is try to run forward for as much as you can.
Yeah, got to be a quick thinker right there, and he picked up a couple yards for him. So 3rd down and 8. See what happens here. David drops back, has a little bit of time, throws one, and all the laundry comes out as the receiver is all but tackled before the ball can even get there.
Yeah, that's number 21 who comes up a little gimpy, Hayden Pickering. You can see he was about to break open on that corner route, and the safety Hughes kind of gets tripped up from behind.
Yep, so that should give Hilldale a 1st down. They're gonna spot it in Cougar territory at the 42-yard line.
At the 42-yard line, 1st and 10.
This would be a big-time score if the Hornets could convert on this and make it a 2-touchdown lead.
Fake the handoff, swing it out to Walker. Walker has a little bit of room, and he's running, and he is knocked out of bounds. You see where they spot him at the 24-yard line. Great job there by Jace Walker.
Great block on the outside. It looks like it's number 13, Harper. That's exactly who it was that gets enough of the corner on the outside so they can pick up the big-time 1st down.
Handoff up the middle, makes one man miss. But he's able to hang on. Virgil gets all the way down to the 10-yard line.
And you can see Virgil tapping his chest, looking like if there's one more guy to beat, he's in the end zone for the Hornets.
So first and goal from the 10-yard line as we see Eric Virgil hits the hole, makes his move, and a great job there by the Ada defender, just hanging on. You see Virgil approaching the 200-yard mark on the ground today. 194 on 20 carries.
He had 136 at halftime.
They go back to Walker, and Walker ends up getting a loss of about a yard on the reception.
You got to give the credit to Patterson. Corner on the outside for the Cougars does a good job of taking on the blocker and finding Walker and bringing him down to the turf.
See the fake handoff, and you see Ada was ready for the run. Virgil bounces to the left. Virgil has a little bit of room. He extends the ball, but he's going to be short. Gets all the way down to about the 2-yard line.
And you can see Virgil comes around that corner with a nice bounce and a burst, trying to extend to the goal line, but does not get it. Thinks he might have stepped out of bounds as well. Let's see what they do here on the goal line.
Give it to Virgil up the middle. But the blitz is there, and they're going to mark him just short of the goal line, inside the 1. So a 4th down and goal on the half-yard line is what Hilldale's facing. Ada trying to hold strong here on this drive.
Impressive by Virgil still on that play to continue to move his feet forward and not take any losses.
Does Hilldale give Ada a taste of their own medicine with a quarterback sneak? They do. And we'll wait on the signal from the refs.
I think everybody knows he was in for that touchdown.
And there it is. Caden David in for the touchdown.
What an impressive drive for Hilldale as he takes that quarterback sneak and just gets across that goal line. Impressive third quarter heel for the Hilldale Hornets.
He just took that snap and kind of fell forward. As Hilldale lines up for the extra point, that's Cash Schiller coming in to kick the PAT. Kick is up, and it is good. So 21-7, Hilldale has came in and built the lead here in the third quarter. We will take a quick break to hear from our sponsors over at Bravado Wireless. Stick around, we'll be right back with more third quarter action.
Hey, you should have been here. Yeah, he broke the school record. It was amazing.
Yeah, I saw it. It was amazing.
What do you mean? How did you see it?
It's on Bravado TV.
Let Bravado Wireless keep you connected with unlimited home internet plans starting at just $49.99 per month. Restrictions apply. See store for details. We are Bravado Wireless, and we believe in the power of connection.
Welcome back. Welcome back as we see the kick. That one's caught at about the 8-yard line, taken to the left side. Has some room and will be tackled out of bounds. Makes it all the way to about the 33.
DJ Pierce is the HILLDALE Hornet that tackles him on the sideline. Pierce isn't there, might have gone for a lot more. Take a look at this replay. Kind of bobbles the catch there and gets to the sideline. Once he sees the sideline, he has a little bit of daylight until Pierce is there to shut that thing down.
And we want to remind our viewers about the $50 gift card giveaway. Giving away a gift card to Homeland. Sign up on Facebook, on the Bravado Wireless Facebook, and we will announce the winner at the end of the third quarter. As we see Patterson pick up gain of about 6.
See Harper on the play there, running sideline to sideline once again like he's done all game long. Very impressive athlete. Take a look at this screen towards the sideline. Harper just chases it down. Nice job. That barrel roll.
You talked about that new form of tackling. You see it put to use right there. Very effective. And we see a flag come in late. Looked like they picked up enough for the first down, but we'll see what the call is. Got a personal foul.
But you know what's not a personal foul, Johnny Dash?
What's that?
That $50 gift card for home winner. Just been told in my ear that you got to remember the winner will be announced on Facebook, on the Bravado Wireless Facebook page. So if you do enter, and I suggest you do, go enter on the Facebook and watch for the winner on the Facebook as well.
We see a toss to the left side, and it will be taken down for a loss of about 2 yards.
And guess who it is? Number 13, Harper, again, making a play. Sideline to sideline. He's covering it all tonight. Number 13 has been all over the field defensively for the Hornets.
They're able to recognize that, get in there, get through that stiff arm, and get another tackle for loss. And they'll be facing second down and 12. The Cougars look to dig into this lead. Quick throw, caught, gets to the outside. And he's taken down at the 30. That's number 7, DeMontre Patterson on the reception.
And Patterson does have enough for that first down. Great extra effort, run after the catch for him. Just a 5-yard hitch route, and he turns it into a lot more. Take a look at this. Nice stutter step on the side, stiff arm, and picks up the first down for the Cougars, which they desperately need.
Fake the handoff, hit the out route, and he is tackled, but not before he picks up a first down inside the red zone.
You see the Cougars starting to take advantage of this zone defense. Both of the safeties and the corners kind of playing a little off here. And quarterback just raising up and throwing, playing a little pitch and catch on the outside now.
Jack Morris on the reception for the Cougars. Ball spotted on the 11. Handoff to the left side. Stays inbounds. Handed off to Darius Gilmore. That'll be second down and 5.
Second and 5.
And it looks,
check out the replay.
And he looks to be a little banged up there on the sideline.
See him immediately grab that arm.
Kind of landed on it awkwardly. He seems to be in a lot of pain over there.
And they force HILLDALE to jump off sides. And that will place the ball at the 1-yard line.
And also, I think it might be enough for a first down as well. So we'll give them a fresh set of downs. It'll be 1st and goal. Well, no, they're going to say that.
Maybe half the distance.
Yeah.
Toss to the right. He has some room, and he will be in for the touchdown. Ada strikes back.
The big bruiser himself.
Yep, Sutton Morris getting that toss to the right. Getting on the board for Ada.
Cutting this lead down to a 1-possession lead for Hilldale.
Kick is up, and it is good. And Ada cuts into that lead. It's 21-14 in favor of Hilldale as we check out the replay.
Morris just sprinting to the outside and crossing the pylon. You see it's a quick pitch. Gets some good blocking on the outside and on the perimeter by the wide receivers and crosses that goal line.
We got ourselves a ball game here. 1-possession game. Just under 2 minutes in the third. Hilldale is going to look to expand upon this lead, and the Cougars are going to try and get a stop so they can potentially tie it up on their next possession. Got a shocker right there. Fort Gibson up big on Broken Bow, 24-6. That would be a bit of an upset as we see the ball fielded at the 30. It's a fair catch.
This Hilldale Hornets team is going to make their way offensively to the 25-yard line. Excuse me, the 30.
Virgil has a little bit of room, stays on his feet, picks up a gain of about 7.
Gets to the 37-yard line. They move 7 yards on the carry. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Again, Virgil still making moves. Take a look at this replay. You can see, makes a move in the backfield, breaking some tackles as well down the field.
Give it to Virgil again up the middle. Virgil able to break through a spin move, and he's finally tackled in Cougar territory.
That time, Virgil showing off the balance that he has and the ability to take some hits and keep his feet moving down the field. Take a look at this right here. It looked like about 3 Cougars had the opportunity to bring him down.
Great blocking up front as well. Some great blocking by those Hogs up front. 1st and 10. Fake the handoff. They swing it to the outside. They will be tackled after a short gain. Right back to Jace Walker. And it looks like that will be the last play of the third quarter. So it'll be 2nd down and 8 as the clock winds down. We go into the 4th quarter of this matchup. And Hilldale tried to run back out and get a snap ball, but the refs were already huddled. So we will go into the fourth quarter. Hilldale up 21-14 over Ada. Stick around, be right back to finish off this game right here on Bravado Wireless.
Right now, more than ever, we're choosing to take the back roads and stay off of the beaten path. We're doing all that we can to avoid the crowds and the hustle of the city. While we know that taking the road less traveled isn't for everyone, it's where we feel most at home. Every turn down this road could be challenging, and much like you, we know the harder the challenge, the greater the reward. That's why each and every day, Bravado Wireless is growing our network further down the county roads and down the roads less traveled. We're making sure wherever your road may lead, you're always connected. We are Bravado Wireless, Oklahoma's own wireless provider.
Start of the fourth quarter, handoff to Virgil as we see flag come in. A little bit of shoving after the play. Exchanging pleasantries.
Yeah, that's what they're doing.
Got a personal foul, face mask on the defense. So that'll give the Hornets a first down. Check out this replay. Yeah, you see it right there. Went in there and got a little bit of face mask. That puts the ball at the 20. So it gives Hornets possession inside the red zone.
They've been living in this red zone here for most of the second half. Pretty impressive what they've been doing throughout the time they've come out of halftime.
Hilldale lined up. Send a man in motion. Looks like another miscommunication. I don't know if that is that designed or is that maybe we see some laundry come in after the play. Did not see what happened exactly. Dead ball personal foul on Hilldale. Check out this replay.
That was against the Hornets.
We see there lineman getting a little extra shot in.
15-yard penalty takes back to the...
Can't do that. Can't do that, guys. Gotta keep your composure. Gotta stay disciplined. I know everybody's tired. You've been battling this whole game long, but this is not the time to cost your team penalties. That's 15 yards right there that you can't get back. And now you put this Hilldale offense in a very comparable situation. Miscommunication again by the offense. You can see David looks up and looks at Virgil. I don't know if he wanted to do some play action or something, but you can tell they're both having a conversation about it before they get the other play call. Take a look at the replay right here. He looks here to give, and there's nobody to give to.
Yeah, you're right. That's 2 plays in a row where they've had some miscommunication on this possession. And they're now looking at a 3rd and 23. Ball on the 33-yard line. A lot different from the 1st and 10 from the 20. Drops back, sees no one to throw it to, and he's sacked by 2 Cougars. But we do have a flag on the play.
David coming up rather gimpy after that sack.
So they wave off the flag, and it'll be 4th down for Hilldale. As we look at this play again. That's 34 and 51 for Ada. Cord Coffey and Wyatt Kilgore will get to share a sack. Punt is up. Nobody back there to return. Is taking some pretty good bounce. Gets inside the 10 and all the way down to about the 6-yard line.
See Hayden Pickering trying to help that ball get inside the 5-yard line.
A little extra motivation to roll, huh?
I thought it was a good idea.
Yeah. Ada is going to look to tie this game up on this drive. Only down 1 score, 9:33 left. Pitch to the outside.
Surprised that they ran a pitch play there on their own. Backed up near their own end zone. One of the things DBs have to be worried about, though, is them taking a shot right here. That pass a little too high.
Yeah, it just got away from him. They are now looking at a 3rd down and 10 at their own 6. See the replay here.
Just a quick slant route. Trying to turn it into a post, but no avail.
Pressure, ball is thrown into double coverage, and that one is picked off. Zone of return has a lane, and he gets all the way down inside the red zone, and a flag is thrown. A little bit of chirping after the play, but that's Jace Walker on the interception.
And that's how you play it when you're a safety. Zone coverage helps his cornerback out, comes over the top. Excellent high pointing the ball, and look at the return, waiting for his blockers. And you can see that extra tackle there, right there by number 43 is what draws the personal foul. The turnover chain is on his neck, boys and girls.
Yes, sir. Show that chain off. Show the chain off. And that penalty will move the ball all the way down to the 7. So 1st and goal for Hilldale. And they have a chance to extend this lead. Hand off to Virgil. Virgil still on his feet, but will be taken down behind the line of scrimmage for a big loss. Ada kind of knew what was coming.
They've been running those same plays all night long. Virgil up the middle. And this time they're waiting for him. Defensive line just does a good job of getting penetration.
That's Jack Morris on the tackle. Virgil makes it out to about the 8-yard line. So it's 3rd and goal now for Hilldale.
Ada Cougars defense has been very strong in the red zone right now. You can see Virgil having a hard time of picking up the positive yards that he's used to.
As you can see, he has surpassed the 200-yard mark on the ground. And flags are on the play, and that might have looked like one that would have opened up for him if that play kept going. We got a false start on Hilldale. Those penalties will kill you. You go from having 8 yards to gain to now you'll have about 13.
Next ball back to the 13-yard line. 3rd goal to 13.
It's almost forcing you to pass in this situation. I'm telling you right now, you've seen a lot of zone routes from a lot of zone coverage from this Ada defense. I wouldn't be surprised if you got a guy in the slot receiver position and you just run a nice little corner route towards the end zone.
Hand off to Virgil again, and Virgil picks up 5 yards.
And now goes number 1 Eric Virgil. Next ball down to the 8-yard line.
Gets back to the 8.
Looks like they're going to kick this thing. Trying to move this to a 2-possession lead with this field goal attempt right here.
See Cass Schiller setting up to kick. Play clock at 5. Snap. Kick is up, and it is good. And the lead is now 24-14 in favor of Hilldale. So we'll take a quick break. We'll be right back to finish off the 4th quarter here on Bravado Wireless.
Stop by your local Bravado Wireless store to discover our current plans and promotions.
Well, dude, I didn't see anything.
We're Bravado Wireless, and we believe in the power of connection.
Ball fielded by Andrew Hughes, makes his way to the 35. And ladies and gentlemen, we know you've been waiting all night for the winner of the $50 gift card giveaway to Homeland.
I know I certainly have.
And we have a winner. Cardriana Young. You are the winner of the $50 gift card to Homeland.
Congratulations, Miss Young.
Congratulations.
And thank you as well for watching this evening.
Absolutely. We want to thank all of our viewers for tuning in to this great game. As we are just outside the 6-minute mark. Cougars Sweep to the outside, and that one is a tackle for loss, but there is a flag on the field. So we'll wait on the call. Two fouls on the play. Got a face mask on the defense. A dead ball personal foul. So I guess these are offsetting penalties.
There's 2 flags on the play. Offsetting penalties.
Yep, so we'll replay first down. Spotted at the same. And they sweep over to this side. Gets all the way to the sideline, but doesn't pick up any yards. And they will throw a flag. Late flag comes out. I don't know if that's for a late hit. We'll see.
Yeah, it looks like it is going to be a late hit.
Yep. So tack on 15 and give him a first down. Now, I do have a question. I wonder how late does it have to be a late hit? Is it 1 foot out of bounds? Is it 2 feet out of bounds? Is it what's the wiggle room right there?
That's the thing. It's all to the discretion of the referee, but most of the time, as soon as you get out of bounds, as soon as you 1 foot out of bounds, it should be a late hit.
In that case, that is the correct call. Not that I ever doubted it, I just wanted a little bit of clarification. As we see right there, the officials are having a discussion with members of each team, probably telling them to clean up that everything happening after the plays. Might be some chirping back and forth.
Yeah, you have seen a number of personal fouls and a number of uncalled for, late penalties these last couple of, especially this last quarter. So refs trying to get that cleaned up.
So we see number 7. Oh, the ball is out. Big time hit. And the Hornets recover. Patterson had another quick catch. But I believe that might have been Mason Pickering again.
Look at him run to the football and explode through Patterson. And Patterson loses control of the football. And that's going to be another big turnover. Wow, what a hit. What a play by the young sophomore. I need another replay of that.
Check this out again. Mason Pickering has his hands all over this game on the defensive side. I mean, he came in there and just lit him up.
Wow.
See Virgil bounce it to the outside and picks up a gain of about 5 or 6.
Takes the ball out to the 40-yard line. Down to 45. 7 yards on the play, brings up 2nd and 3.
See here in slow motion, he doesn't even see him coming. And I mean, he just lights him up. Knocked the ball loose, and just like that, the momentum is shifted. Turnovers was one of the keys to the game.
That certainly was.
As Kanan David keeps this one on a read option. And it'll be a loss of about a yard. That'll bring it to 3rd down and 5.
David seems to be a little shaken up as he's trying to walk it off. You can see his knee gets trapped up underneath him awkwardly.
We have an injured player. We have a score update from 5A. 2 minutes left in the 4th quarter. Number 1, Dale City, up 23-20 over number 2, McAllister. There's a timeout on the field, so we'll take a timeout and be right back to finish off this game right here on Bravado Wireless.
We're going Volti. If you're not on a Volti-compatible device, it's time to stop by your local Bravado store to see if you are eligible for an upgrade. Any phones older than a Samsung 8, an iPhone 7, or 3G data devices all need to be upgraded.
Welcome back. 4th quarter action. Just over 4 minutes left. And the ball is snapped way past the quarterback. Mason Pickering able to recover it, but that ball went flying over his head. And a crucial mistake. Pickering just able to run that one down. 4th and very, very long.
And a little bit of confusion right now for the HILLDALE Hornets as they're trying to get this punt off.
Get it off just in time, and that one is shanked. And an Ada Cougar jumps on it, and there is another late flag. We'll see what this one is about. And we'd like to let you all know that on our last broadcast of the year, we've been giving away $50 gift cards. But in our last broadcast of the year, we will be giving away a half beef.
A half beef?
A half beef.
Wow.
So make sure you all tune in.
And where are they going to put that half beef?
In a deep freezer.
In a deep freezer. So a half beef in a deep freezer. Y'all give away everything here.
Oh yeah. We take care of ours over here. And And so Ada will have the ball on the 18-yard line after that penalty. I believe it was another personal foul. You know, that's kind of been what we've seen all games on both sides, having penalties that strip themselves of their own momentum. Drops back to pass, throws a fade deep. A lot of contact, but that one falls incomplete.
Refs don't call anything.
Yeah, I think that was because there was contact on both sides.
Yeah.
So a lot of hand fighting in there, so refs stay neutral and don't call anything.
Alonzo Perez in coverage on that one.
Drops back again, rolls out to the right side, thinks about it, and he'll just run out of bounds.
And he had the post route open in the middle of the field for Patterson, but just didn't have enough time to sit in the pocket and wait for the route to develop.
And in this short break, I want to clarify something about this giveaway. You will win half a beef and a deep freezer from Watson's Meat Market in Shakota. So go back to the Facebook page and register, or register in the store, and the winner will be announced on the last game of the season. Drops back, pump fakes, throws the fade, jump ball, and that one is knocked away.
Jason Walker almost had his second interception of the game, number 33 in the end zone, trying to high point the football once again. They had a double move route on that outside. Patterson, you can see he's going to run that screen and go. Doesn't fool anybody, safety and corner, and somebody else as well back there in the end zone waiting for both of those go routes down the field. So it's going to be 4th down here for the Cougars, 4th and 11. This could possibly be the game.
You're absolutely right. It looks like Ada will take a timeout to think things over. We'll take one as well and let you hear from our sponsors right here on Bravado Wireless.
Big wireless companies keep getting bigger and bigger, but their coverage where you live is still small. At Bravado Wireless, we provide the best unlimited talk, text, and data for only $40 a month, right here in Eastern Oklahoma. You deserve to connect fast to your family, friends, and colleagues, wherever they are, with no interruptions and no excuses. Don't buy into big, go bold, go Bravado. Visit bravadowireless.com or visit one of our stores, where we make it easy to join our family. Bravado Wireless, we believe in the power of connection.
Cougars facing 4th down and 12. They need to get to the 8-yard line to have a chance to cut into this lead. Rolls out to the left side, faces some pressure, cuts back, launches it downfield, and that's intercepted. He will bring it back out all the way to the 10-yard line. He will be taken down.
And none other than number 13, Harper, who's been all over the field defensively for the Hornets, is back there to make that and as you can see, number 51 has his helmet off in the middle of the play, but Harper brings it back out of the end zone. He's been all over the field defensively all game long, and this one probably the game-sealing interception for the Hornets as he makes that one, brings it out. Man, he's got to be one of those candidates for defensive players of the game.
Yeah, definitely Logan Harper and Mason Pickering. I mean, they might be able to share that thing if we can, but those two have been all over the field defensively. making plays for the Hornets as we see flag, and that'll be a false start. Give it half the distance, I believe.
Since they lost their quarterback, David, they've been struggling offensively. Mason Pickering, the sophomore, trying to get some things handled behind center.
So it's 1st and 15, ball on their own 4-yard line.
They got to be careful here.
Believe pressure is coming. Pickering will keep it himself. Lowers his shoulder. Makes it out to about the 11.
If I was the coaching staff of Hilldale, I'd run that 4 straight times. Mason Pickering, direct snap, straight up the middle, and see if you can't pick up this first down, nail it, and get out of here. Figure out your quarterback situation for next week as David's over there on the bench.
And the ball is out, and that looks like it would be a safety.
That's a safety for the Cougars.
And that one, that's not on Pickering. I want to see another replay because it looks like it just gets rolled back there by the center. And it's like, this isn't a new center, it's a new quarterback.
Yeah, that was over to on his left side, and I mean, not much Pickering can do.
I just don't understand. And again, this is not something that we've paid attention to throughout the game and seen. I don't know. It seemed like David was getting the snap to him correctly. This time, not the case.
Game of football, anything can happen. And a new development in this 5A matchup. McAllister, the number 2 McAllister Buffaloes have taken a 3-point lead over Dale City, 26-23.
So they must have scored a touchdown and they're about to kick that extra point.
Absolutely, as we see the Hornets kicking off from their own 20. Now it's just an 8-point game with 1:51 left. Kick it deep. That one is fielded by Patterson. Patterson makes his way up the right side, has a little bit of room. Has the sideline. A flag comes in, but he will walk into the end zone.
And Patterson shows off the speed as he finds a hole, hits it with full head of steam, but Lee got to figure out what this flag is for.
Block in the back on Ada. Crucial mistake. Because that erases 6 points.
I see where the block is, and that one's a close call. It's a close call.
And it's only a 1-possession game. And yeah, I see it right there as well. Only a 1-possession game. That flag erases what we could be looking at a 2-point conversion happening right now.
Yeah.
And Ada having a chance to tie the game. Instead, they'll need to go about 60 yards in 97 seconds. Drops back.
That pass too high for the intended wide receiver. And that's the problem here. You haven't shown a lot of success throwing the ball consistently tonight, and now you're asked to do it on this drive. It's going to be interesting to see what play call they go with, because they're going to need to do some things that is easier for their freshman quarterback to handle. Some screens, some things that
just need to give them some time up front. Hilldale brings pressure. They had him wrapped up in the backfield. He throws it down the field, and that one is overthrown. Bought himself some time moving his feet, but he overthrows his receiver. And that would have been a huge pickup. And now they face 3rd down and 10 from their own 40-yard line.
That's a nail biter. And they brought in Virgil.
See here on the replay, had him in the backfield. And just missed his target.
See what the coaching staff is doing. Then they just brought Virgil, number 1, as the outside rusher at the end position.
Play action, hit him across the middle. That one is caught for a 1st down. Jack Morris on the reception. Clock is stopped momentarily.
Big time pickup on 4th down.
Drops back, quick out. And that will be a short gain. And Ada will call a timeout.
With 1 minute and 3 seconds left in the 4th quarter. This defense desperately needs to buckle in, and that offense needs to find more ways to throw the ball down the field and move this chain group down the field with them.
Want to try and get something quick, pick up a 1st down or get out of bounds, just something to gain yards and stop the clock to give yourself a chance to pick up yards.
It's all hands on deck now for the defense. After a costly snap in the end zone that Pickering has to fall on, turns into a safety. And what was a 10-point lead turns into an 8. And now the defense just fighting and trying to keep this Cougar offense out of the end zone to take this win and move on.
This could be a defining moment in your season.
Certainly can. Best 11 has to be on the field right now. Both groups.
Time to show what you're made of. See if you can win this game. 2nd and 4. Ball is snapped. Has pressure. He steps up in the pocket. Throws it to Patterson. Patterson gets it. And he will get out of bounds at about the 31-yard line. So that'll give him a 1st down. Stops the clock with 55 seconds left.
And they're getting in that backfield. But the 8 offensive line is doing just enough to keep them off the quarterback so he can continue to complete some passes down the field.
He's done a great job of stepping up into the pocket and making the play. Quick throw to Patterson. Patterson drops it. Was ready to run before he caught it. And the only good thing about that is you only lose 4 seconds off the clock.
And they caught the defense out of position. One of the linebackers was trying to run to that far side, and he was the underneath number two curl man. He was supposed to have Patterson on that route. Luckily enough, Patterson drops the ball for the Hilldale defense. He could have picked up a big chunk of yards on that play. Again, 51 seconds remaining in the game. And Ada's trying to go down and tie it.
Drops back, throws it. That one is knocked away.
Number 22, excuse me, Isaac Gonzalez, the one who's underneath the route, able to tip that thing away, it looks like.
Yep, just able to get a hand on it. Now facing 3rd and 10. You have to get to the 21 to get a 1st down. 47 seconds left. 10 seconds left on the play clock. Ada has to hurry. Down to 5. Get the snap off. Drops back. Faces some pressure. And he is sacked.
Guess who it is? Number 1, Virgil. Comes off the edge. When his team needs him desperately, he comes into the game on defense, which he hasn't played all night, and he comes in and wraps up the quarterbacks and slings them to the ground.
Yep, and just like that, Ada will be forced to take another timeout. Look at those defensive moves he put on that tackle.
Just speed and power on the edge from Virgil. You've seen his power with him running the ball all night. You've seen his electrifying speed, his agility, and his quickness. With that time, he displayed it on defense coming off the edge when his team, again, desperately needs it. And Ada is forced to call a timeout with 41 seconds left on 4th down.
And see, Boyles has been able to do a good job of avoiding those sacks, stepping up into the pocket and making a throw. But that time, Eric Virgil was the man.
Too quick, too fast, too strong.
We said big-time players make big-time plays, and Eric Virgil has had his hands all over this game, and now we can officially say on both sides of the ball.
Yes, we can. Now let's think about this next play. Ada's going to have to come out of this timeout with their best passing play. Their best receiver all night has been Hodges, Andrew Hodges, number 14. I would imagine you see him on a post route down the middle. Give your freshman quarterback an easy target to throw. He's on the top of your screen right now on the numbers, number 14. I imagine you see something go towards him.
Had a big catch earlier. We see the screen pass. Hughes makes his way to the right side, and he is tackled. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the game.
With 35 seconds left, it looks like the Hornets will just need to take a knee and come out of this one unscathed.
If they will escape with a victory, Hilldale will take a timeout.
I'd love to see a replay for the fans on that last play. I mean, it was definitely a short pass play by the Ada Cougars, trying to give Hodges the opportunity to just make a play and run for it. See some blocking downfield. Great job by number 7 at the quarter position. Burton coming off the blocker, making that tackle inbounds.
And I'm surprised they didn't take a shot downfield with Hughes. We saw him make 2 catches, 2 big-time catches at the beginning of the game. I'm just surprised that they didn't go to him and take a shot downfield to try and get the first down. Tried to do the quick out route. Didn't work for him.
I mean, I'm surprised they didn't go to him throughout the night.
Right.
I mean, he showed in the first quarter that he had a little bit of a height advantage over these corners, and he could make a play in the air. I think they should have gave him a couple of more opportunities, but woulda, coulda, shoulda. You can always play Monday morning quarterback at the end of the game. Guess it just wasn't a part of the game plan, and it wasn't in the cards tonight.
Absolutely, and that will be the last play of the game. Victory formation for the Hilldale Hornets. They will get to celebrate tonight. They walk away with the victory over the Ada Cougars.
Yeah, great job by Hilldale, especially out of halftime. They really took over this game with the running ability of Virgil, with the team and the offensive line being able to block downfield, and then some big-time turnovers by the defense, being able to get the ball and get extra possessions to their offense. You got to give a round of applause to both sides of the ball. They both did well tonight, contributed to this victory. Ada got to go back to the drawing board and see if you can correct some of these mistakes and come back next week ready to play.
Absolutely, a great showing by both teams. Really excited to have a good game here on Friday night. We'd like to thank you all for joining us here on Bravado Wireless. Next week, we'll have our own bye week. So we'll see you in 2 weeks. And remember to go ahead and sign up. We're giving away half a beef and a deep freezer from Watson's Meat Market in Shakota. So register on our Facebook or register in the store, and we'll announce the winner at the last game of the season.
With that being said, we'll go to a quick break and we'll come back with more here on Bravado Wireless.
broadcast is copyright of Bravado Wireless. This game and broadcast should not be reproduced, rebroadcast, or otherwise distributed without the express written consent of Bravado Wireless and its management.
I take the whole city down with this. I take the whole city down with this. Power is everything. The voice inside your head said that you can do anything. You start to feel the power building up in your ears ring. You feel the bravery and courage tugging your heartstrings. It's not